Welcome to Resourceful Living, Homestead. We are at the stainless steel table right now. I've got a set of baby backs and a pork loin roast we're going to smoke. And y'all have seen me do probably quite a few smoking videos. All of it's been on a pellet or on a grill. We going old school today. So like I said, here we are at the stainless table. Of course, this is where Kathy and I process all of our deer meat. We got the stuffer, the grinder, and then the table or the sink. You got the baby back, pork loin roast, and we are going to show you old school. We got the lump coal. Get ready to start that. Here we are. Old Joe. We're gonna let her breathe today. It's been a while. You get so wrapped up on the pellets. It's time to get back to smoking. You Traeger and pit boss guys, of course I laugh, I'm one of them too, but hey, this is real smoking here. Okay, we got the ribs out first because they're gonna take a little bit longer. I've already started patting them dry. You take them and work your finger up underneath this membrane. Start stripping that. Not much left down here on this end. Probably not even enough to worry about. No. Okay. We got the membrane stripped. What did I do with my knife? There you go, horseman. Trim that off, get that off there. That don't need to be on there. Okay. Now for the rib. We are going to use a binder. Don't know if anybody's ever heard of it, but it's called Pam spray. People use mustard, people use mayonnaise, people use olive oil. You can use anything because you don't taste it. It's just easier to spray it on instead of having to get yucky and I just spray it on. It's canola, so why not, right? Okay. This stuff, Hamburger Deluxe, it's a fancy word for SPG. It is nothing more than salt, pepper, and garlic. That'll go on there as a base, not heavy. Okay. Now we'll get the real seasoning out. And it's a guy that I love to watch. And it's his line of seasoning. But Matt, Meat Church, The Holy Voodoo is a great combination of whatever he put together. And this will actually go a little heavier. We'll put this on there. And normally, I'll do fat, rib, all that down first, but we want to hit this not as heavy as the meat side, because I'm wanting this to sweat down. Give it a little pat on its pork butt. It's baby back. I'll go back while it's getting tacky and sweating. We'll give it another. Can't hurt, right? Brown sugar is always a good thing. All right, and we'll let that start sweating. Wash my hands up and we'll get ready to season up that pork loin roast. And while this waits, I'll get the grill going. Okay, it's time to get the lump coal into Oklahoma Joe. All right, chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. We'll get some 𝐂𝐻 smoking in here. Shut her down and let this temperature start climbing. Already got some smoke boiling. All right, it's time to put this on the rack. Oh yeah, that sweated down real good. This makes it a whole lot easier to take it off the smoker and wrap it when you're going through your about halfway through the cook. So let's head out to the Joe. He looks like he's ready to cook. Woo-hoo. Bring on the smoke. Okay. Ribs are on. And this is a timed. I will let them go around 200 to 250. It'll probably run for about 2.5, 3 hours. Then they're gonna come off and get wrapped. All right, the next one that's going on that smoker is gonna be this pork loin roast. I really don't need to do any trim. This fat looks good. But what you do wanna do is score it, because it will shrink and split. So you just give her a little bit of a score. And that's all she needs. And again, we will use a binder. I think everybody's heard of it. Her name's Pam. Same seasoning. We will do the SPG. Just a base. And then back to the old Holy Voodoo. Hope I got enough voodoo. She's a running skinny. I'll dab it up. Everything I can dab up. Okay, the fat side, SPG. And I will cook fat side up. To what I do. Now let's voodoo this thing. And I can already tell you, Holy Voodoo is gone. We're gonna have to dab it, daub it, dredge it, get everything we can. And again, this one will go on this little grate because it's so easy. To take it off to wrap it. Let's go to the grill with this one. Oh, the smoke is rolling. It looks like our ribs are about 250 right now. 225 on this end, 250 at the box. Woo! But she is getting some smoke. Okay, let's get our little thermostat out of the way there. The ribs will definitely be a time to cook. That pork loin will be a temperature cook. Okay, shut her down. We ain't opening until it's time to check. See what the temperatures are. I'm not going to really worry about that. Pork loin, you can't do them wrong. Really can't screw that up. Ribs, you can dry them out. You can do a few things, but they're still good. But we're going to pour some smoke to them, and that's what's happening. We are in the smoke zone. I'll probably see you at the time of the wrap. 140 is on the pork loin roast. We're going to let it get to 165, and
we're going to bring the ribs in and foil them up.
Yep.
See what we got here. Oh, honey. Look at that roast and those ribs.
Okay, we're going to go fast.
Some goodness there.
Ooh. Now, what you got, oh my goodness, that barked up so good.
The bone will just slide out of those when he's done with them. He's the greatest smoker Even better than Smoking Joe's.
So what I'm going to show you now is my wife makes this.
Cowboy candy.
And
Candy jalapenos.
grown to love this recipe that I've started. I take her cowboy candy and the juices and let those jalapenos fall on there.
Cowboy candy has a lot of sugar in it.
It does. And now we're going to wrap. This will literally steam with that cowboy candy.
Be some sticky goodness.
And the jalapenos are not hot, but they enhance the flavor of everything that you've already seen me do with it. And I did do a double foil, just because sometimes a rib likes to push a bone through. But we are going to go back on the smoker. Don't have to have my rack now. And we'll let it finish its cook. It's going to go for another couple of hours. But if you look at that roast pork loin, she is
That bark.
getting beautiful. This is what you get with a real smoker, not a pellet. Now, once that pork loin gets to 165, we'll wrap it.
It's time to pull the pork roast out. Look at those juices.
Okay. And like I said, if you score the fat, it keeps it from shrinking on you and busting all over the place. Now we're going to lift this, put it there. Again.
You might ask why we're cooking so much meat for just 2 people. Well, we are heading to our Oklahoma property tomorrow, and we're going to take some of this with us.
Finish it off.
To have while we are working on our storage building.
We're gonna make sandwiches. And now this thing can roast inside its little dome until it reaches temperature. So this, we're looking for 203 degrees now, since it is a temperature cook. Ribs are going to come off pretty soon, but that,
The ribs are what we're having for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
The pork roast will be for the next couple of days while we're at our Oklahoma property. Wow, look at that. By coincidence, the ribs and the pork loin, pork roast, is coming off at the same time.
oh, that slid out like butter. That, we can make pulled pork or sandwiches, either one. But the ribs, let's get them out of here first.
Get them inside to rest.
Yep.
You should have seen all the juices pouring out of the ribs. Juices all over the floor. And it smells so good.
Let's let them sit.
Ooh, check those out.
Oh my gosh.
Slide a bone out of it.
I ain't touching this, too hot. But yeah, it will literally give up a bone.
Look how clean that bone is. Boy, there is no wasting with these ribs. Horsey's ribs.
So the pork loin came off. This is the juices from it. And we're just gonna pour that across them. And there you go. You have sliced pork sandwich or pulled pork, whatever you want to do with this thing. That is the jalapeno cowboy candy.
How about that? Look how clean this bone is. We done nibbled. You can't even go to a barbecue place and clean your bones that good. Well, dogs don't even like these bones because there's no meat on them.
Yeah, we make a buzzard mad. How easy this is cutting through and falling apart.
If any of our YouTube family, our new community
Is watching
and you ever plan to come for a visit, we do have a guest bedroom with its own private bathroom for you, and Brian will smoke you some ribs.
Plated up, you see red beans and rice and our baby back ribs. I am ready to dig in. Until next time.